What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play RollerCoaster Tycoon. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of do things around my park that I think I need to get done. So feel free to ignore what I'm doing, but also please feel free to listen to what I'm saying, because I had a little interesting experience this morning. I hope it doesn't happen again, but so I was going for a run this morning. I try to do that every morning, or at least the mornings that I can. But I do a 3-mile loop around my house, or around my apartment. I run by a lake and back, and the majority of my run is along it's a major road, or not major, it's like a main road that runs along a bunch of different neighborhoods. So there's probably 4 or 5 neighborhoods that spill out onto this road. And so depending on the time of day, traffic can be kind of heavy. There's a lot of cars pulling in and out off this main street. And so I always look both ways before I cross streets and all that stuff. And today was no different. I did that. I made sure to, be safe while I was running. I run with music. I make sure that my headphones aren't too loud so I can actually hear the noises around me. So that I can hear any cars or anyone yelling at me, or just if anything goes on, I want to be able to hear it. And so I came across one of these outlets from a neighborhood, and there was a truck that was pulling out, and he made the motion as if he didn't see me at first. He started pulling out, and then he slammed on his brakes just to stop. He wasn't going fast. He was maybe going 2-3 miles an hour at this point. But to me, that is his way of, that was me noticing him noticing me. If I'm in a car and I see a runner, I'll usually stop and let them go. Sometimes I don't see them right away because I haven't scanned the sidewalks yet. I usually check the roads first to make sure I can pull out. And then before I actually pull out onto the main road, I check the sidewalks to make sure I'm not going to run anyone over. So this guy, he started pulling out, he slammed on his brakes, and he stopped. And so I was like, okay, he's letting me go. So I started running. As I'm about 2 feet away from his car, so I'm about to pass in front of him, he starts accelerating. And I start slowing down at first, and just to make sure I wasn't going to get hit. But by the time I guess my reaction time wasn't fast enough. By the time I started slowing down, I was in front of him, and he was still going. So I had the realization, this guy's not stopping, and I'm about a foot away from his car at this point, and he is he's turning. So I'm on the left side of the sidewalk, so the road is on my right, and I'm headed down the sidewalk, and the street he's pulling out from is on my left. So as I'm running by him, he's on my left, the road is on my right, and he's making a left turn. So I just cut across the street at a 45-degree angle. I didn't even have time to look in the other direction to see what cars were coming from behind me. I just beelined it across the street as fast as I could, because this guy was literally about to run me over. It was a little scary. My heart was beating pretty fast after that, and that was probably the most intense run I've been on in quite a while. I don't hope to have another one of those anytime soon. But as soon as I cut across the street, I was running on a different side of the street that I'd never run on. And that made the rest of my run interesting. I run the same loop pretty much every day, and I have for the past little over a year now, and it can get kind of old. I try to force myself to be positive every morning and force yourself to smile, because that makes you happier, or so scientists say. So I force myself to smile mid-run just to keep my energy up, and sweet, best value park in the country. That's what you get for having a free entrance. But yeah, I try to keep my morale up when I run, because it's easy to get bummed out, and especially when you force yourself to wake up early just to run, and you're half awake when you're running. I put on sunglasses this morning just so no one could see how half awake I was. But yeah, it was an experience that I don't want to have again, ever. I don't know I feel like it was equal parts my fault, equal parts his fault. I should have just stopped and ran around him, but he also should have been paying attention. He had extremely tinted windows, so I don't know if he ever even realized what happened or if he was just oblivious to the whole thing. But yeah, that was my morning. And then I cooked breakfast. I made some croissants, some breakfast croissants, or croissants, and some eggs. And then here we are. So I hope your morning was better than mine. It wasn't bad. It was just I don't want to ever do that again. So okay, back to game stuff. So we are in August now. That story took a whole month. I went around and kind of adjusted some of the ride requirements so the rides would leave sooner so I can maybe have some more people in line, like here. And in that time, we unlocked bumper cars. I also brought down some of my more gentle rides to 10 cents. As you guys saw, no one was riding them. So I guess even with this new pricing structure based on excitement, you know, people still get tired of the rides and want to do something else. Or want to go on it for cheap. I'm going to build this in the water. Why not? We'll do exit right here. We're going to take out a bench doing that, but... Okay, so I mentioned last episode that I had no idea what I was doing this episode, and I kind of have an idea. Oh my goodness, why is this so difficult? There we go. I kind of have an idea. I'm kind of hoping I unlock something new that I can build before then, but I have an idea nonetheless. I don't know where this is lining up. Not where I want it to, that's okay. It'll go up right here. How cool would it be to ride a bumper car ride on the lake? Like, that would be awesome. I've never seen anywhere where that's a thing. And why does this have no one on it? What the heck? Oh, it just got repaired. Maybe that was part of... I don't know. Bumper boats. They're not actually boats, but they're on the water. They might feel like they are. Time limit, minute. That's fine. I don't know what the other mode is for this. All of them have a drop-down menu, even if there's only one option. I don't know if there is another one. That is something I'm unaware of. I'm actually going to turn the music off on this one right now. It's a little too close to the good sport right now for me to enjoy that. That looks really strange. What does white look like for a roof? Again, probably too similar to this, huh? There's only so many colors in this game. I wish they had an expanded... I wish this game had like a custom color wheel where you could do like pick your own colors, make them completely unique. I think that would be pretty cool. We're just gonna make this one all sorts of vibrant. That doesn't match in the slightest, but that's what we're doing. I don't know if this has medium 270. 270? Okay. And this area of our park is still... I don't know if it's just me, but it seems very sparse. Like there's not a lot of foot traffic over here compared to this area. I don't know. It could just be me. I don't know. Anyway, one of the things I did in the very beginning there was I deleted this sign. Between last episode and this, I usually open the game a little bit before I start recording, and I just kind of sit here, look at my park, kind of think about where I want to take it next, so I'm not doing all that brainstorming on camera for you guys, because sitting here watching me think, and I don't talk when I think, as you guys can probably, or have figured out by now. And if I try, I don't do them too well at the same time. But whenever I sit down prior to recording, I open up my park, I look at everything, and I just kind of brainstorm. And I was watching... No. You better get on that, man. Like, now. Also, why is this guy all the way Oh, that's not him. That's our free floating guy. That's our guy. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so I had the game open and I was looking at a guy and I clicked on a guy. He looked like he had to pee really bad. He was doing kind of the little waddle. He was kind of doing this, but it looked a little different than that. And that looks like he's holding his mouth. But he really had to go to the bathroom. And if you look here, or no, here, it'll say what they're doing. Right now this guy's walking. Let's see if I can find someone else that says something different. Everyone is walking right now. Okay, this guy, heading for the soggy log. So he has decided he wants to go on it. And he's going the wrong direction currently. That might have been because it was closed. But if we watch him, he will go in line. This guy's for sure going in line. There was a guy that actually was doing this. He was headed for VIPs only. And he was outside of where I had the do not enter sign. So he was just continually trying to go in here. He'd walk down here, he'd come back, he'd walk back in, he'd turn around, go back, he'd keep trying, and he couldn't do it. And it never changed. And I watched him for a good like 10 minutes, and nothing ever changed. So I deleted it because I don't know. We're gonna rename this now since it's no longer VIPs only. Not so VIPs only. Now that anyone can use it. Okay, we're going to build a ride. I know I mentioned I want to build the wooden crazy rodent roller coaster, but I want to try, like I said a couple episodes ago, to space out my new stuff, and that would be a new ride. Log Flume, we've built 2 of so far, and this will make Log Flume number 3. But hopefully, and I don't think building the same thing over and over is boring at all. Let me know if you guys disagree, but there's just so much. You're creating a park. I could build the same type of ride differently in every park. And to me, it's different. It's not just built differently. It has a different feel. It tells a different story. It fits within the context of the park differently. And that's one thing I love about this game. The replayability is very high. I don't know how many hours I've logged in this game over my childhood, but it's a lot. I never got tired of this game, and I am absolutely loving this series so far. It's so fun to bring back this game from my childhood and play. So, before we do that, balloon saw. We want to make sure that we have a beautiful barrage of balloons for when we complete. Oh my goodness, it's already September. We got 2 months to do this. No, close. No. Okay, I guess we're doing blue balloons. Blue balloons? I'll leave it at that. Blue balloons. I'm intentionally saying it at this point. Because I want them all to be the same color. Actually, do I? No, we'll mix it up. We're going to put a lot of these throughout our park. This one will be... We'll do blue and white for this part. That'll be kind of cool, maybe. We're going to do 4 stalls. 4 balloon stalls. But yeah, what I was saying... I can build the same ride over and over and over again, and to me, it doesn't get old. Please let me know if you guys disagree, and I'll try to diversify more often. But if you guys are getting tired of the same rides on our 3rd park, you know, this series is going to be a lot of that. There's only so many rides in this game. There's a bunch of them. Don't get me wrong. There's a bunch that we haven't built yet. We haven't even seen yet. Had the ability to build. I did that one blue. This one's going to be white. Okay. So there's a bunch that I've probably even forgotten about that I don't even know exist. But they do, and we will get there eventually. Like I said a while ago, I'm trying to pace myself with all the new content. So, okay, back to our log flume in the little over a month we have. This is going to be a speed build, so my apologies. We're gonna do this right here. Sure, why not? Go. I like this. I like doing this on the water because it feels like you're part of it. I don't know if I can... I'm hoping I can clear this. Yes, I can. I want to just kind of snake this through some of these rides. What? Is that too high for supports? No? Okay. You can see the bottom of the lake here. It's all different. Now this is too high for supports. Yeah. So you can see, I guess we're going to have to go level for this. What was I saying? You can see the bottom of the lake is all different heights. Each tile is a different height. And yeah, there we go. And so that is all my supports. I'm not on quote-unquote ground level like I would be if I'm building on land. Everything I'm doing is at a different height, and it can be kind of difficult. I'm going to attempt this. I don't think I'll be able to clear this. Actually, no, that's at 7. I was looking at the wrong height marker. I was looking at 14. 9? Oh, so close. So close. Okay, we're going to back this off. We got to get some ups and downs going here, guys. In the little time we have left here. So like I said, I'm going to try and speed build this. So far, not so good. We've messed up a little bit. That's okay, though. So this is our little first drop. They're going to scream, ah! And then we will just kind of weave this through this ride a little bit. I think we can do that, yeah. And this will increase the excitement of this ride, possibly the chairlift, definitely the soggy log. And, you know, maybe, is that at 7? That's at 5. Perfect. We're going to just bring this right around here. A little bit wider. We'll do an S-bend left. Yeah, that should be good. No, it's not, because we need to lower ourselves sooner. And 5. Does that work out perfectly? Of course it does. Because I built it. Haha. Oh, I've got jokes, guys. I've got jokes. They're not good, but I've got jokes, so. Okay, let's get these pathways going so we can... Actually, we'll test this thing continually real quick. We'll paint it up. We'll get some lines going. We're actually going to bring the path out to this ride instead of making our queue... Nope, not what I wanted to do. Instead of making our queue go all the way to the path. Or to the main path, at least. So this is going to come... People are going to have to make their way onto the water in order to get to this ride. So let's hope they do. And look at them going. They're already doing it. Okay, Log Flume 1, which will be renamed, don't you worry, is now open. Let's get a handyman for this area. Uncheck mow grass, which I realized I didn't do on that guy. For whatever reason, he's not mowing the grass. So lucky us. And this is probably the most difficult thing in this game, is placing footpaths for the water. Or, you know, you can see them being laid on the ground. I don't know where that lays in relation to this. So I think that's good. I'll do these. I think. Yeah, that'll cover it all. Might be more than we need, but... And let's go ahead and uncheck mow for this guy. I don't know why I didn't do that earlier. Okay, what was I doing next? I needed to paint this thing, give it a better name. This would actually be kind of a cool ride to get stuck on. You could just sit there and look out over the park. Have any of you guys ever been on a merry-go-round? Not a merry-go-round. Oh, what happened here? I don't know what happened. Something broke. Dang it, we gotta shut this thing down. And reopen it. Goodbye, all of our massive line. But what was I saying? Have any of you guys ever been on a Ferris wheel, not a merry-go-round, where you've gotten stuck? I don't remember where I was, so if you want details for the story, I'm sorry, I don't remember them. But I remember, once upon a time, going on a Ferris wheel, and I got stuck. I wasn't quite at the top, I was a little bit in front of the top, and I was glad to get stuck. It was cool. You got a really good view, because usually Ferris wheels are one of the higher rides, or even if they're not the highest thing in the park, they're at least... What the heck? They're at least higher than most things around them. So you get a pretty good view of the entire park. Okay, we've got a month left. I think we'll have time to do all this, or everything I'm wanting to do. No, I want to make this lake colored so it blends in even more. just like we've done for some of our other things, like this, the Wicked Waterfront. Oh, do I have a mechanic for this? I don't know if I do. Oh, he's headed there, but he could have been on the complete opposite side of the park. We're gonna get 2 more handymen just for wandering around. What is this guy doing? Man, everything is broken. Everything's broken, guys. I want to end my part on oh my goodness, end my park on a good note. I can speak English, I promise. I know that might not be the most apparent thing ever, but I promise I can. And what is this black? Is that the inside? Yeah. What does green look like? It's kind of cool. Gives it a little greenery, or the illusion of greenery. And then, what does green boats look like? That looks hideous. Nope, I'm changing the wrong thing. I think I've done that a lot now. Okay, we're gonna go with that. I know it's not wood colored, but we're gonna pretend that's a moldy or a mossy log. So we've got a soggy log and a mossy log. We're not gonna name it that, but what are we gonna name this now that I say that? Oh, the corniest water related thing I can think of. What are you waiting for? Beautiful. Does this have test results back? 4.4. For a speed build, or I guess it wasn't that speedy, but I attempted to do it quickly. That was a pretty decently successful ride for building it that quickly. Man, this thing is still broken. What the heck is going on? Where is our mechanic that's heading for that? What is he doing? Go fix it, man. He could not be moving slower if he tried. What is he doing? Go fix it. Oh, did I not give this guy... No, this guy can go wherever the heck he wants. I'm so confused right now. And this other guy is getting a radio call? Where's this guy at? At least he's closer to the other one. Oh, well, that might remain broken until the end of our game here, guys. I'm not sure. That'd be kind of sad, but, you know, it is what it is. Alright, let's take one last look through our park, just to look at everything we've done. We've got some broken rides, we've got some beautiful rides. This thing has made us so much money. 20 grand. And this beauty, Over the Fence, we never ended up renaming it, but it ended up being a success the entire time. This is somewhat successful. Well, no, it still made us a good amount of money. Cost us quite a bit more to build, but this was our lovely eyesore. Not eyesore, but it was just a sore subject. I'm charging, I was about to say nickels and dimes, but I'm charging a dime, not even a nickel, a dime for it. Bumper cars, it's our newest addition. And this is probably my favorite thing we built, guys. The soggy log, it's just so fun. It looks cool. It reminds me of an actual theme park ride. You know, I've been on some wood rides at amusement parks before, and they just take up so much space. Or some of them can. Some are really condensed. And those are fun too, because you end up going underneath the supports and feeling like you're going to lose your fingers if you hold your hands up over your head. It's a kind of a exhilarating feeling, but man, I wish it wasn't raining here at the end. Oh, and we're going to get some sunshine right as I say that. Beautiful. Because no one's in any of our lines, because no one wants to ride anything while it's raining. I can't blame them. I probably wouldn't want to either, but we're going to jazz up some random areas. Not sure where, but just kind of putting some fountains around just to make things look cool. I don't know if they actually look cool, but the people riding it might think so. Can I fit one in there? No. I could do that, though. Okay. So, let me know in the comments if you guys like doing a free entrance or not. I don't believe, not once did we get someone saying that they thought our entrance fee was too cheap and that they would recommend that we raise it. That might be because our rides are so expensive. I'm not sure, but we didn't get that message once. And I kind of like doing it this way. Free entrance and all of our revenue from the park itself. But if you guys disagree, let me know. I can do it either way. I don't really know what made us more money. We're ending with a lot more money, and we have probably just about as many guests as we did at the end of Dynamite Dunes. But let's take a look at this. Park rating 926, so not quite as high as our last park. Still good though. And our guest rating is just through the roof. Or not our guest rating, our guests in park. Look at that. They're just spewing in. They're like ants. Actually, all the guests in this game are kind of like ants if you zoom out far enough. If you zoom out all the way, you can't even see them, but they're there. Man, I am happy with this park. I hope you guys have enjoyed Leafy Lake. I am really pleased with the way this came out. It looks really good. I thought we would use more of this space, but we didn't, and I kind of like it. It makes it feel like the far reaches of our park that haven't been as developed, and you ride this thing to get to go through that and see the parts that haven't been explored. Oh, let's find a dense area. Oh, hello, guests. Thank you for your synchronized clapping. Go back to what you're doing. Thank you. All right, guys, that is it for Leafy Lake. We are in March of year 4. That's past October, year 3, obviously. So we have completed our objective, which was to have at least 500 guests in our park at the end of October, year 3, with a park rating of at least 600. We have 1072, so we more than doubled our guest count, and our park rating of 925 is 325 more than we needed. So go us. You achieved your objective with a company value of 34 grand and other monies. I don't know if we did this last time, but nope. Oh my gosh. Maybe that's why I didn't do it. I can't type or talk. Okay, guys. I think I'm going to get in the habit of kind of teasing the next park that we have to do. So, all the balloons are finally popping. Where are they at? Did they all pop? Yeah, they all popped already. Oh well, that's okay. Okay, guys. That's going to do it for Leafy Lake. I hope you guys have enjoyed this park as much as I have. I'm really happy with this one. If you can't hear it in my voice, I love building these parks, guys, and I hope you guys enjoy watching them. So that's going to do it for Leafy Lakes. Let's go ahead and pop over. Let me save this real quick. We're going to hop over to the main menu here. Okay, man, haven't seen this in a little while. Or at least you guys haven't. I see it every day. Okay, so our next park is... And actually, we're going to go back to Dynamite Dunes real quick. And nope, we can't do that. I thought I forgot to name it or something. Or put my name as the one who completed it. Okay, so Diamond Heights is our next one. So Diamond Heights is already a successful theme park with great rides. Develop it to double its value. To achieve a park value of at least 2,000? No, 20,000 by the end of October, year 3. That is our objective. So this one is a new objective. All the past objectives we have had are to acquire a certain number of guests with a certain park value by at least a certain time, or a park rating, not a park value. This time is actually our park value. And you can see, I think that's the first time I've done that. If you click on your money, it opens up the finance tab. And so this one will probably be a good park to kind of explain a little bit of all of this. So, actually, I think that's the same thing. You do that? Yeah, it's the same. We just only have 1 month, so that's why it looks so much different than what I'm used to. But right here, park value, 13,000. So we ended with a park value of, what, 34? Is that what I said? 34,000, something like that last time. So we'll take a closer look when we get back next time at all of the rides. That'll probably be a good portion of our first episode, is just kind of making sure what is already here is up to code, up to my standards, make sure everything's priced appropriately, and yeah, we're still doing free admission, so that's okay. So we'll go through and adjust all the prices for the rides, and we'll take a look at the park. But for now, I'm just going to kind of pan through the park so you guys can see what's out there. We got a nice little train here, a decent, expansive steel mini, a log flume. I think that train just goes all the way around. A completely mirrored ride, which I'll build one of these myself eventually. I'll go over that later. This is, I think, the highlight of the park. These two coasters, one of which is broken, so that's no fun. But yeah, that's pretty much the park. And then little merry-go-round there. I think that's pretty much everything. Like I said, when we get back next time, we'll take a deeper dive into all of those. But this is our toy backs for next episode, guys. And for several after that. I think, what is this, a 3-year objective, I believe? End of year 3? Yeah, so this is probably going to be another 6-episode little, not mini-series, but we'll probably spend about 6 episodes on this park. So, this not being one of them. So, okay, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I hope you guys enjoyed Leafy Lake. We are done with it, and we will probably never see it again. So, bye-bye to the park, and bye-bye to you guys. I'm going to head out, and I will catch you guys tomorrow.